Brothers and sisters, what is up? Greetings to you. I'm hoping and trusting and believing that all is well with you. Brothers and sisters, do you remember Kemi, Seba, the Pan-Africanist guy from Benin? Well, born in France, has been living in France for years now. 42-year-old guy who banned his passport. Remember that guy? We had previously reported him and shown you guys as he was just burning and tearing up his passport, his French passport, and saying that he's a free man. I think it was around March this year. He's a free man. He's no more French citizen. He's just denouncing his citizenship by, burning up his passport and wanting to go back to Africa. A guy that has lived all his life in France, and his parents have just raised him in France. But he just decided, no, I'm done with this French nonsense. I'm going back to my people in Africa. And we know Benin and, its leader Patrice Talon and France, there's no way they could have allowed Kemi Seba to come and live very well in his country. No. But he recently went back to France where he was arrested. I think it's on arrival, but let's find out from this article. So the Pan-Africanist activist was arrested on 14 October in Paris. According to a press release posted on Seba's X account, he was on a tour to raise awareness among African diasporas of the need to support sovereignty efforts of Afro-descendants all over the world. He had been in Turkey, Azerbaijan, Spain, and Belgium, and was headed for Geneva, Switzerland. So this is what Kemi Seba said. Fear has never flown through my veins. The activist reacted to his arrest. He was released days after the detention. Pan-Africanist activist Kemi Seba took to social media to express his views. In a message full of determination, he reaffirmed his commitment to the decolonization of Africa and its diaspora. Those who want to extinguish us will have to wait a little longer, he said, adding that the arrest had only strengthened his resolve. He said the attempt to silence him was evidence of the fear his fight arouses among the French neo-colonial elite. Kemi Seba also explained the reasons for his presence in France, saying that he had come to visit a sick family member and Beninese political opponents. He took full responsibility of his actions, stressing that fear had never been part of his vocabulary. The activist thanked his lawyer and members of his NGO, Urgences Pan-Africanistes, as well as all those who mobilized to support him. He also sent a message to his detractors, assuring them that his fight was far from over. So it seems like he had just flown in, went to see his, relative, and Beninese opponents, people opposing Patrice Talon. Patrice Talon, the one that bows to France. There's no way they could let him just go ahead with that. There is just no way. And that's the reason why he was arrested. But it's just good to see that Kemi Seba is fearless. Even after denouncing his French citizenship, he went back to France because he doesn't fear anybody. He's free to move. I mean, it doesn't mean that now that he's not a French citizen, he can't travel to France. He's a free man. And he said it himself, I'm a free man. So we are seeing a man that is determined to see a change in Africa. We are seeing a man that will never be shut down by anything. Not arrest, nothing. Even when they try to make him fear, he tells them that my fight is far from over. These small things that you are doing are not even going to stop me. So wow, maybe Africa needs more of Kemi Sebas. Maybe we need to rise up against these guys and they will eventually get the message. Because as it is right now, we are fighting a losing battle. When one is fighting, the other is betraying. When one is trying to make sure that things go right for Africa and its people, the other is trying to make sure that things go right for Africa and its masters. What a contradiction, brothers and sisters. We need to fight. We need to make sure that we reconquer Africa as a whole. Because if only the AES is winning and the rest of us are still colonized, it doesn't make sense. We need to fight in one voice and make sure that our continent rises and gets its victory at the end of the day. Let me know what you think about Kemi Seba. Let me know what you think about France. Let me know what you think about this whole video. I would love to hear from you in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also support us by buying us a coffee. We have a link of Buy Me a Coffee in the description box. We also have a link for buying us a hair heads in the description box down below. Please just click on it and support us. We'll appreciate all your efforts. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.